is something. I just want to give us a video of the destruction that transpired during the course of Hurricane Helene. Look, that's people belongings right there. That's people belongings they done had to put out. This is a daycare of a friend of mine. That's a house that they use for the daycare. Look at their belongings out of the daycare. Look at the belongings out of this house. They have already started gutting houses. They have already started gutting houses. You'll see what we got going on in Hendersonville, North Carolina. I know it's many hard-hit areas in our area, but I'm trying to get a video out there of this area, because they're gonna need some funding. The insurance companies, I know, is gonna try and say that they're in a floodplain. You didn't have flood insurance. And what are they to do? What are they to do to put their life back together? So I'm telling you, this was the playground over here that was underwater right there. This ball court, if you could see, and I talked to the girl, they got it roped off. If you could see where the rim is, way down there on this goal, you see the rim? That's how high the water was on the goal. Devastation everywhere. And the thing is, where I was, I had a lot of trees down. I was without power, but I couldn't get out. So I did not know how bad the devastation was. And now I can get out. I can see that it's a lot of devastation. I'm not gonna go through every street, but I thought I was filming a while ago and I wasn't. But I'm gonna go back through this area, then I'm gonna go back through Lincoln Circle so you can see what is going on. All of these houses, some of them are good. This one is semi-good, but then you get right here. This car was underwater. This house, pretty much underwater. They got all of their belongings out on the street. Some of them is antiques that's ruined because it's generational furniture. This house is ruined. This house is ruined. All the belongings is out on the street. And I'm gonna say this, people, if you see this video and you coming in this area, come with some help. Don't just come to see the devastation. Come with some help. Come with some. These apartments is ruined. These apartments back in here is ruined. I just don't know. I think the water line stopped right in here. You can see the debris on the road. My heart hurts. That's a guy that was on oxygen. These people, it's called Anderson University. They up here helping. I don't want to hear nothing about FEMA ain't doing. I've talked to a lot of people who FEMA is helping. FEMA is helping. I've got my brother down there with a heart attack. FEMA is helping my brother's family with their room and board while he's down in Winston-Salem. So don't tell me nothing about it. I told her, I was on a thing, they was talking, I'm a pastor, but I told them, you close to making me go back to my old self and tell you about yourself, because you telling me what FEMA ain't doing, and the whole time you ain't doing nothing. You sitting on your high horse, on your high plane, where your house ain't got no damage, and you talking about what the government ain't doing, and you got a neighbor that's struggling, and you ain't helping your neighbor. Get out of here. I rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus. I'm not gonna lie. I rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus. You only helping certain colors. I'm just gonna get it all out there. You ain't helping everybody. You funneling your money to certain. We gotta help everybody, and that's why we. Look. This is predominantly black, but you got to understand, where do they put us? Where do our city, our county, where do they put us? Where do they put projects? On land that ain't worth the ground that the houses is built on. Ain't worth 2 cents. Look at the devil. All these apartments is gone. They try to keep it nice now, I have to admit that. But look at the devastation of Hurricane Helene. I'm going to get up out of here after this, but this area was hit hard. And this ain't but about 15 minutes from my house. 15 minutes. Look at the water line on these trees. That's what I want people to see, how high the water got up. Now, you can see that green in those trees right there, but look below there and see that grayish looking. Look at the fence, and then look up there and see how high that water got over that fence. That water got 10 foot over that fence. Huh? I wish I could go in there, but there's stuff in there I don't want to. You're liable to get sunk down and never get out of there. It's been a swamp. That's been a swamp. That's why they put the fence around it, because it was a swamp. Yeah, buddy. Look, they done took the doors out the house, out the apartment. They have taken bags of stuff. Cabinets. Those apartments is going to have to be redone completely. Now, what would it cost them to put... Look at the slope is downhill, so you know, hey. But what would it have cost them to build this up on dirt? Bring dirt in here and build this area up before they build these apartments. Get out of here. DHMCDANIEL Rabbit Tracker Kennel. Mud Creek Missionary Baptist Church, East Flat Rock, North Carolina. If you have any donations, address, mailbox, 111 Mine Gap Road, East Flat Rock, North Carolina, 28726. And if you send any kind of donation, whatever we buy with your money, wherever we put your money, we will send receipts back to you. Pastor Douglas McDaniel, we got to get some stuff done.